Return to Scottish waters of one of the world's biggest animals is under threat, according to a report published by the International Whaling Commission. Humpback whales are visiting our coast in greater numbers, but experts have warned they're at risk of becoming entangled in fishing gear. A new code of practice has now been prepared for more than 1,000 Scottish fishermen. David Cowan has this exclusive report.
An unplanned encounter for a startled kayaker just off the coast of Fife. It was, he said, exciting and terrifying at the same time. Since January this year, a humpback whale has been a regular visitor in the Firth of Forth. Under UK law, boats aren't allowed to get close, but you don't really need to. It's up to 16 metres in length, longer than a double-decker bus. Humpbacks are the most acrobatic of whales. What we witnessed here today is one of Mother Nature's greatest shows, and according to the experts, it's something we're likely to see more of in years to come. They've been in the Forth before, but it's very rare for one to stay so long.
Well, I've lived here for about 60 years, Kinghorn, thereabouts. I've never seen anything like this. We have occasionally had whales into the Firth of Forth, but sadly that usually ends up in a beaching and the animal dying. But this is fabulous.
You were jumping around like a wee boy when you saw it leaping out of the water.
Wouldn't anybody? It's just fabulous. It really is. A great experience to see it.
Having been hunted to the brink of extinction, humpbacks are recovering worldwide and visiting Scotland. This whale was feeding off Wemyss Bay last week. The Scottish Association for Marine Science is based in Oban. Researchers say sightings of humpbacks close to our coast have gone up, but it's not clear why.
Several humpback whales were caught in the years between 1900 and 1930. For decades after that, the species was essentially unrecorded in Scottish waters, and what we are now seeing is a slight but nevertheless noticeable increase in the number of reports.
And that could place them in danger. Humpbacks can get tangled up in inshore fishing gear. 5 years ago, one was trapped in creel ropes off Dunbar.
Because they have very long pectoral fins, that's the long arm fin, and they've got very deep mouth grooves, they can get entangled in those ropes quite easily. If the gear is stationary, then the whale can't get to the surface to breathe and it would essentially drown. And if it's able to break free and take some of that fishing gear with it, it may survive for a few days, maybe even weeks, but essentially it'll slow the animal down and disturb its natural feeding.
The Dunbar whale was cut free, but a report published by the International Whaling Commission says Scottish inshore waters present a high mortality risk for humpbacks, making their presence here unsustainable. 6 organisations have now come together to take action. A code of practice is being issued to over 1,000 creel fishermen around Scotland, telling them how to avoid catching a whale and what to do if it happens.
If they're out in a boat, they shouldn't get themselves involved, because we know of some horrendous stories of people trying to retrieve these animals and save them, and they are of the size that they can capsize a boat and threaten life. One entanglement's one entanglement too much. We can't control strandings, that's a freak of nature. But the animals that do exist out there, we've got to make sure that we foster a good home for them.
The guidelines could save other animals, such as basking sharks, minke whales and leatherback turtles. Man once banished humpbacks from Scottish waters. Now we're helping them return. David Cowan, STV News.